We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Houston Texans. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. First play, first pass for Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Short little throw to Ebron. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Look at the spin. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to... The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw, Mariota. He finds his man, complete. It's McKenzie. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Mariota to throw it. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to give it back here just past the 34. So a first interception thrown for him there, and really not the best decision either.
That's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of the game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
Have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. First and 10, it's Pierce. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Texans at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing now is Brady. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Brady. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allowed a conversion. First catch of this game, a big one. Of course, he had the big performance last week when he was AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, but that was so last week, wasn't it? I mean, look at what he's doing now. I think he's trying to exceed what he did in that game and continue to ascend in this season.
Pierce gets this one running right. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, well, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Brady's throw there for Cooks is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On second down, here's Pierce. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 20-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that was one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Pierce will try to pick it up. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down.
And that's called winning in the point of attack, isn't it? Right there in the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss. But no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week. So he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Give left side for Pierce. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7, Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it, because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The term for these defenses when they see slant routes through is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to it and stopping him for a minimal gain.
On 3rd down, Mariota. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's brought down before they get it across the 20-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That was a really nice run there to bring up third and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Throwing on second and long. Brady. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. A quick throw caught by Godwin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Mariota. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Up the gut, Fournette. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go and make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Mariota now from the 50. He's got Otten. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. Play fake. Mariota. Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the 17, Mariota. They'll swing this side to Fournette. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Brady now to throw. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah, you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
Hey, 66.
Throwing on first down, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Brady to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
A first down throw for Mariota. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
First down, Mariota. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Mariota. Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Touchdown! Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Brady now on first down. That's complete to Pierce. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Play action, now it's Brady. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Whenever I see an in route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Going for it with Pierce. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the 1st down. But they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. On 1st down, Brady. That's complete. It's Collins. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, 33 yards. And the Texans have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting 2nd half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 51 yards on the ground for him so far.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From just shy of midfield, Mariota. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to run him to the ground. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and he brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Brady. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll get this one way out just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And CD, that last throw, you ready for this? Puts him over 90,000 passing yards now for his career, an almost unimaginable number.
You know, I actually sat down when you said that number because it is almost unimaginable. Because, let me do the calculation here. That's more than 51 miles, Brandon. Okay? Are you kidding me? Very impressive.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but, hey, it's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief, because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done, but they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it, and that's exactly what they did.
Oh, he's got a little daylight, and they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. A handoff to Fournette. Room here to run. 63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They run straight ahead here with White. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action. Mariota. On a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. Jalen Petrie puts it on. And the Texans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field, thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 9, Brady. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. To throw is Brady. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. To return is McKenzie. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Mariota. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. These Cards, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. If you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They mark it down at the 49. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th this late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here. Fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Wait, set.
CD for the losing side. They had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the error here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for Houston, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.